I think you should step back, retreat. Don't forget that defeat is imminent. You get that, capiche? One too many setbacks. I just gotta let that release. Gotta let go to get that relief. You ain't hard with that sweet reputation. Been grinding since high school and street education. Gotta quiet my mind, I need meditation. How we function with a sleep deprivation. This your exorcism, this your exorcism. Walk away, phony. Homie, that's the best of sleep. Your pessimism was contagious and you never listened. Just a matter of time before you die or step in prison. Reloaded, read the lyrics decoded. Your bitch deep-throated, you're trash, we know it. It ain't a shock, you a flop, getting demoted. Won't stop to the top is where we going. Is where we going. You won't stop getting demoted. Is where we going. Is where we going. You won't stop getting demoted. I'm kinda biased, don't be in the line of fire. I be on you like a mob boss trying to find a wire. Speechless, listen close, won't sneak this thesis. To succeed, you cannot show weakness. Work overtime and sudden death like the game's tied. Don't compare us, our house ain't the same size. You talk the same shit, spreading the same lies. Liar, liar, flames rise, I think that your brain's fried. Be a man instead of a bitch. Always
Saudações, caros specs, sejam bem-vindos ao canal lrogamespix, sou o Leonardo. Chega mais, galera, bora começar mais uma live marota aí de Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Cola com a gente, live on, segue os canais aqui pra dar aquela moral, aquela fortalecida. E bora continuar com as aventuras do Henry boladão. A gente conseguiu fazer algumas quests na última live, né? Conseguimos encontrar a carta, então a gente vai tentar ser recrutado lá no acampamento do Sigismund. Esperar o loadzinho, beleza. A gente parou aqui no acampamento ontem, né? Bom, vamos dormir, porque a gente vai precisar... Tem alguma cama? Será que dá pra... Passar o tempo só, vai. Preguiça. Beleza, então bora lá.
My respect. Careful. You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is forbidden for me.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't... And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons? Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I was lucky enough to catch them off their guard. They're dead.
You took them all on by yourself? That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Loffen Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the horsens.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlets?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful, and much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body, but you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Nah, why not?
That's the spirit.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the...
Temos que perder de propósito, então.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Sobrar 2 dados. Que se foda.
That'll do me. Roll. These ones here. That's enough for me. That's still all.
Porra!
It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones. Aye, that'll do.
Vou perder, já era. Acabou.
Wonderful.
I won. That's the way it's fucking done.
Ah, damn it. Oh, well. You...
Come now, don't start blubbing. And now for a drink.
Puxar o saco do cara, né?
And so St. George hops on his white steed and he rides to the lake where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts Bazeni, kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me what the fuck is going on here.
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
Será que foi a Catherine?
Put to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him.
You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
Bom, a gente sabe que o canhão tá ali, né?
What are your orders, Lord of Placa?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my...
Ixi, chamou o Hugo.
Kurva. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go.
All right.
What do you fucking mean, Raz? Fucking and drinking until they're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all hung, drawn, and quartered. Sing, my friends.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that?
Sai daí, Puguento, da trincheira, filhão. As pegadas ali, né? Eu tenho que procurar na realidade, vamos. Acho que não vai ter mais nada então.
Right.
Did you find...
No.
Let's hope Chertan can tell us something.
Where the fuck?
Deixa eu procurar mais um pouco então. Se acha alguma coisa.
You have a kind master, eh? What?
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my...
I need to ask you a couple of...
I don't know nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower, and you don't hear a man...
Are you deaf?
No, I believe you. But that only tells me...
Well,
What's possible?
it's possible we...
Oh, Christ.
No! We might have just shut one eye for it. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan...
What did you do when you found...
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
How did you find Chertan?
I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
As far as I know, there were two of you on guard duty.
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill thing. I try to tell him I'm not fucking interested. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
So this is where Chertan lives. That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside.
Vamos ver o que é isso aí.
So Grozov owes Chertan money. Sakra.
Então o cara que esfaqueou o outro. Ele queria que o cara morresse pra ele não precisar pagar a dívida.
Someone washed off some blood here. Well, well. So the watchmen were boozing instead of watching. The guards must have seen something from here. If they weren't drinking, that is. If this is how they all guard this camp, we could torch the place to the ground and no one would notice. I reckon I should take another look around Chertan's tent. And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here.
Aqui foi onde encontrou o ensanguentado, né?
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by...
There's always someone going in and out. But no In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Chertan was lying.
He's as drunk as they come.
Don't make me come over there, you... tart. There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand their gibberish, do I?
Before the murder, did you see anyone hanging around by the powder store? Doing something with the lock, maybe? Or already inside, even?
Nobody went up there the whole night. I'm telling you, we was watching like hawks.
This certainly isn't the murder weapon. It's been here for some time.
Darn.
A dagger in a pool of blood. Jesus, that must be the one Chertan was stabbed with. But there's nothing special about it. It's the kind ordinary soldiers carry. Trying to find its owner will probably be futile.
Search.
Já dá pra mostrar, né? Será que é tudo?
Where else should I look?
How should I know? Take a look near Chertan's tent as well.
Right.
Did you find?
I found out there's a lot of blood in a tub by the stables, for instance. I reckon the murderer washed his hands there. Oh, aye, and I found some wine in the tower at the back. Most likely the guards were boozing on duty. Otherwise they'd have noticed someone unlocked the powder store. But you know what's even more important? There was a bloody dagger lying in the grass next to Chertan's tent. And inside, I found a note proving that Grozav owed Chertan a lot of coin.
First of all, you can read? I didn't expect that. Second, and more importantly, don't tell anyone, all right? Grozov might think we suspect him of something, and we certainly don't. Not until we find more evidence, at least. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Musa's done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. So Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone, and he'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan...
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Why did you stand up for Musa like that?
I don't even know. Maybe it's because he actually... You must have got to know him a bit by now, too, huh? It must...
Well, the most important thing is to help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on... That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible.
What is this royal...
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people... Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Steber of Steberzitz in... And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here...
Who is this Stebor of Steberzitz?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hum. You don't get that kind of wealth by being...
You really don't have any...
How could I?
But Grozov has him under...
And there's no way I can get to him. But you...
Me?
Who else? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening. You have to get rid of the guard somehow.
All right.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to... Then he has to decide what to do next. Which means... I'd say we have 2 days.
All right.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. And Henry, be careful.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Saída por aqui. Mas não é aqui? Aqui.
God be with you. Keep the peace. And we'll stay friends.
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise.
There's a guard posted outside Musa's tent.
That I could use my feminine... So you rid me of one pig just to lump...
I wouldn't ask if...
All right then. I'll try and lure him to the bathhouse. But if he tries any... I hope he won't stink at least.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important.
Oh, you bet it's important.
All right. You're not involved in...
No. But I have to find the murderer.
That old sod. He's...
Well... So?
Why should I have? That bitch deserved what she got.
Once was enough. The girls have...
I suppose so, but I don't feel the satisfaction although, in a way, it's almost...
I know, but look at it from the other side. You were the instrument of...
True. But how am I alone? So once again...
Beleza, então tem que esperar a Catherine tirar o cara de lá, né? É aqui?
Stop, you bastard! Nobody.
But I'm Moose's assistant.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Cadê a Catherine, mano? Você tá indo, filhão, é pro outro lado.
What was our...
It's still well. So see now. This damn darkness.
Vou levar ela até lá, vamos ver se vai dar. Três anos depois. Ai, pro Guento. Ah, não acredito que ela vai embora.
Henry?
Ah, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you...
I truly appreciate that. Tinge sire ye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. What happened when you brought Charity?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went, then I gave him some wine to drink. And he soon after.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Laka arrived.
Did Chertan...
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone
Ele
else.
acabou com a
He said.
prova, carai.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us?
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Catherine, I think she's...
Catherine?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right.
I have done some thinking about it. The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it.
How can we identify...
That is not hard. I examined the dead body. That is, I would.
And could I help you? So I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe the first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse. You must remember everything. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poison. You can read.
Aye.
Excellent. The chest is locked. But I trust you will...
You have a whole book just about poison?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. But please, do not mention it to anyone. It would...
Right. Examine Chertan's body and... Who do you think?
I have no idea. Who do you think is the prime...
I heard so...
I have heard the same. And did you...
Well?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves someone should question them all.
Well...
I am very grateful, my...
All right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything. And forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. I suppose the murderer surprised him and didn't give him a chance to defend himself. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Some poisons are so strong that the body tries to expel them. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Chertan. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Several stab wounds in the belly, all close together and very deep. The murderer definitely knew what he was doing, though that hardly narrows down the field in an army camp. Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasm started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them? Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shat himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. I've found out enough. He threw up on himself, he had spasms, he shat himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking, or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt? Good day. And with you.
Foi o beijo da morte que usaram.
Right, that's that. I should tell Musa what
Eu vejo da morte.
I've learned. I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book. But if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer...
All right. I have note now. We can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't...
Wait a moment.
Of course.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Even so, it is strange. For months, the people here have been sitting around doing nothing. You have done more in a few days.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Of course it is. I'm only saying...
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? I'm just doing what I'm told to do.
I have more important things to do than to try to trick. Who are you?
All right. I'll try to trust you.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were...
You're pleased? Aren't...
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I...
How did you come to be in...
That is a long story. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world. So I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war. Luckily, that is, luckily for me. And I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me. I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for... But let us just say that King Sigismund, instead of making me his counselor...
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse because I am a total coward. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps... So I think it will be best...
You know nothing. I know nothing.
In this conversation...
I better go and search the...
Good luck.
O que é? Deixa eu só lembrar o livro. Cadê o livro? Livro dos venenos, cadê? Beijo da morte. Se quiser fazer este veneno, pegue um pote de jarro nunca usado, coloque um punhado de cobre vermelho, meia garrafa de água, água fortes, arsênico, casca de carvalho e água de rosas. Um pote. Cadê a tocha?
Nails? Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Oak. And dry as a bone. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death. I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Just a broom. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Albert Holden. Vasculhei a barraca do Musa. Vasculhei a barraca do Gruzav. Já vasculhei aqui.
Ugh, stinks of vomit.
Provavelmente é você, amigão. Mil groshens.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
Já até sei o que é. O cara pagou pra matar ele. Vê?
What is this strange letter? Nothing good, I'm sure. Beautiful, but empty. No poison. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
Mas que eu preciso examinar aqui na barraca dele.
There's nothing here. Musa's definitely not to blame.
É o corvo.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
Good to see you, friend.
Calma aí, clã.
Here goes nothing.
Eita porra!
Armadilha.
Nossa, a vida ficou no tipo.
William LQ.
Mano, o bagulho. O bagulho ficou tudo deu merda. Deixa eu ver. A Brahmo não tem, tá sem os bagulho de. Vou usar esse descanso rápido pra ver se. Não, mesmo assim, não liberou os bagulho dela.
Into the earth.
Tá porra. Caralho, truta. Fui mexer no túmulo aqui, o maluco fritou, mano. Você é doido. Tá aqui, ó. Já. Desistiu de mim. Aham. Desistiu. Dead by Daylight. DBD.
Great care to maintain this group. As you prepare to break ground, you plunge your shovel into the earth.
Tá porra. Caralho, truta. Fui mexer no túmulo aqui, maluco frito. Não matar essa porra aqui.
É você agora?
Sou eu e a aranhona aqui, cara a cara.
Mas você não tem nada de vida?
Não, ela me deu um hit agora. Eu tô com 1 de vida.
Mas você não tem vida pra você curar?
Não, não tenho vida. Tenho outras poções. Deixa eu ver o que eu tenho aqui.
Não, mas ela tá com 3, mano. Mata ela.
Mas e se eu... Então, o foda é que, tipo assim...
Se você matar ela, as pequenas morrem, mano. Se você matar ela, as pequenas morrem. Aí vai ficar só a outra lá.
Ah, mano. Ah, pensei que ela não tinha morrido, porque ela ficou em pé ainda.
Agora você consegue curar eu?
Bora continuar nossa investigação.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
Tireiro, vamos ver o que é aqui, tá de tireiro. Já entendi. Ele usou na faca, provavelmente, para poder...
Could we talk about Chertan's murder?
Why? Musa is under lock and key, and the king's...
Do you really want to leave everything to the... Think about it. The camp's falling apart.
What the fuck are you talking about? Get out before I...
Eu tô com a roupa errada. Ainda bem que eu salvei. Ixi, pensei que tinha... Vai travar. Sabia. Vai crashar, mano. Crashou. Espero que não tenha nada daquele problema do save de novo. Ah, deu aquele pau do... Puta que pariu de novo, mano. Então, galera, a gente vai ter que corrigir aqui esse bug aí que acontece. Depois a gente continua com mais gameplay, beleza? É um bugzinho que fica travando e dando problema no jogo, beleza? Então, falou, valeu. Fui.